What's going on, everybody? Dom back with PowerSlap News. Joining me, and I hope I say this right, is Azael?
Azael. Or
Azael. Oh,
if
close,
you want to
close.
be super precise, Azael.
Azael?
Uh, there you go. Yeah, it's kind of
Oh,
like Rafael, Azael. Like if you want to like flow like that.
okay, okay. Azael.
There you go. Perfect.
Hey, got it. I'm with Azael. Thanks for joining me. How's it going, man? How's life been since the event?
Life's been good, man. I've been just continuing working, and nothing has stopped after the loss against John. I just been grinding right after that. Right after I got back to the island, I just been working out, just keep staying strong, and I think making a little bit of modifications to my workouts. So I think it's gonna be different when I come back.
Speaking of different, was it different performing on the stage with the big crowd, walking out, the music, the lights, knowing that this was live on Rumble, everybody watching? Did it just feel the pressure, or were you, this is business as normal for you? What was it like?
Honestly, before I opened the doors to walk to the stage, I honestly felt really confident, you know. But once those doors opened, once I heard the music, I kind of started getting the jitters, you know. I was like, oh shoot, this is a lot different than the matches that we had during the Power Slap House. But I think it also like I had my the earplugs on inside of my ears, so not being able to fully hear everything, I feel like I don't know, everything was just kind of like in between silent and then in between just like a shock with having a lot of people there watching. So I don't know. I think it could have been different if I had those out and I would have put them on right after. But I kind of would have liked to hear the people more and stuff. But yeah, it was definitely different, man. It was a once in not a once in a lifetime, but it was a unique experience going from what we had at the Power Slap House to what we had at the main at the live event. It was definitely different. Definitely, um, it was something else. It was something that I wasn't that shocked me a lot.
But besides the event, we were there. We saw a lot of big names in the house, a lot of big UFC fighters, Michael Chandler, Bispin. There was also Rick from Pawn Stars that we saw, Nelk Boys. Anybody stand out for you? Anybody that starstruck you when you got to meet her came up to you and said what up? And you were like, oh, damn, this is so and so?
No, I think I saw when I was on stage, I did see is it Chandler, the one that's gonna fight McGregor? So I saw him. I was looking for McGregor because that's the one that I wanted to see. I was like, this guy's gonna give me that energy that I need to perform good. But I did see Chandler, and I was like, okay, at least he's there. But yeah, I try to look for other people. I just when you're up on stage, you're kind of like once you get on that stage and you start looking around in the crowd, it's like it's pretty hard to pick out people just because of those jitters that you get, or at least for me, you know, like it was just everything was just hit me all at once. So it was kind of hard to pick out where everyone was at. I think I did see a couple people from the producer side of the Power Slap House, so that was really nice to see. They were like waving at me, and it was really good.
That's awesome, man. Like I said, there was a lot of big names under that tent. It was a super, super cool event. It also did really crazy numbers, not only on social media, but on Rumble. What was that like for you as someone who took place on like the main card, was a big figure on the show? Did you see a lot of love come through social media, or was it more hate, more of that hate that the sport's been getting?
Before the live event, I think it had been I had been getting a lot of hate, mostly because of the episodes where it aired when I was drunk or whatever. There was a lot of people just messaging me or commenting on my stuff saying you drunk ass or whatever. But I was just like I try to like wave those people off. I think a lot of them I reminded them of their parents or whatever. That's what I honestly think. That's what the hate came from. But honestly, after the live event, like a lot of those haters never commented. It was just mostly supporters, and there was like an abundance of supporters that reached out to me. Were like trying to make sure that I was okay, like giving me a lot of like just positive like support, just telling me to like keep my head up or whatever, which I didn't need. I was I don't know if you saw, I posted on my story right away when after the loss, but I was okay, and I really appreciate people reaching out to me. But I think after that live event, I received a lot more supporters than haters, so that was a pretty good feeling to have.
Awesome, man. I'm happy to hear it because there was initially, like you said, a lot of that initial hate was coming at you. I spoke to a lot of fighters at the house, and something that they keep saying, they refer to the Howler head bottles as a little bit of a magic bottle. Didn't matter where you turned, there was always a full one. It didn't matter who drank it or where, there was always more. They had to get them in the shot. Like they said, they didn't even see people show them. Like there was like magic. They were just popping up. Is that true? It was just flowing there like crazy?
Yeah, pretty much. We had racks of Hallerhead and beer. Where the sponsor for PowerSlap is Las Vegas Brewery. So they also had a fridge stocked up with like all kinds of beers from that brewing company. So it wasn't just the Hallerhead. There was also that beer, and I'm a big beer person as well. So, but I try to stay away from it. You know, the show did kind of show the few days that I did drink. But for the most part, you would just see me with a water bottle or some the protein drink that they had, the Slate bomb protein drink that they had. For the most part, I was drinking that. But the days that I was drinking, it was mostly like the first day that I got there, maybe the second day, just because I had like a whole week of like before I had my match against Emmanuel. And then once I beat Emmanuel and I saw my ranking, I drank that night, and then that was it. But they made it seem like I got drunk every single day, which no, that's not. After drinking one night and you feel that hangover, you don't want to drink, man. Like you're not like. But yeah, we did have a lot of Howler head. We had the beer. We had. I know some of the guys were at like you could request other drinks if you wanted, some tequila, some vodka. You just had to let the producers know that you wanted to drink that night, and they would go out to go get it for you.
Nice. That's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
You mentioned your Instagram there. We've been through your Instagram. One of the things you've been saying a lot is if people check out your Instagram, they'll see that you put in the work. Are you continuing to train? Is this something that we're gonna see? I know we saw you at the Institute. Do you have like a home-based gym that you're at, a team out there, anything like that?
No, so I moved out to the Caribbean in August, so that's when I became solo. So all my whatever you saw at the Power Slap House slash whatever you saw at the live event was just all me putting in work by myself. And after the event, I've continued to put in work on my own. You'll continue seeing that on my social media. I'll be posting like some workouts, maybe some pictures of myself working out or whatever. I don't want to put too much out there because I don't want to like give that push to my opponents that oh true I need to work out too. Let them like get that motivation on their own. But just to answer your question, I don't have a home gym over here. It's just the school gym that my wife is going to school at. But I'm in the process of looking for a boxing gym out here in the Caribbean. Just because I do have my boxing coach back home in San Diego, and I'm kind of in the works of planning out either traveling back to San Diego like maybe every other month to stay there for like a couple weeks and just continuing my training. But on the island for now, I'm just training on my own. I'm lucky to have we have like a punching bag, and we have there's some of the students that are interested in boxing and know how to like hold mitts for you. So I'll be getting in contact with a lot of the students as well, just so I could get some sparring in. There's a lot of good boxers on the island. So I think because I'm so new to the island, we just moved in August. It's just been hard to find those contacts. So I think now that slap happened and now that I have a little bit more time, for sure I'm going to be looking for something for a gym to be able to join and just have teammates and have a coach, have like just like a different foundation than what I've had the last 6-7 months. So, but honestly, like me working out by myself, I put in work. I put in about 3 hours of just hard lifting weights, running, doing some boxing and just doing other things. So if it doesn't happen, where if I find a coach, then you'll continue to see the like my performance is all based on me.
So still staying active, but you are actively trying to find a home to kind of like, you're in a new spot. You, like you said, you've only been there since August. You're trying to still kind
Yeah.
of figure this out, but you are trying to find like kind of a home base and set up shop out there. I wanted to ask you a little bit more. Season 2's coming up, right? We know it's going to be in Dubai now. We've seen the online website, the rosters change. Slap Jesus, unfortunately, has been let go. He got a scary letter. You haven't received any of those letters. You're still on contract. Everything's all good with you.
Yeah, man, I'm one of the top guys in slab, so there's no way they're gonna get rid of me. One of the things that you notice the trend of from episode 2 to episode, I think it was 7, every single episode, Azael, 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 Azael. You know, there's no way they're gonna get rid of me. I haven't given them a reason to get rid of me. Also, my performances have also spoken to why I'm still in the sport. I'm 3-1. I've been performing really well in all my matches, and yeah, I'm fortunate that they haven't sent me that letter. I don't think they're gonna send me the letter ever, but I mean things could change. But it's unfortunate. It's not just Slap Jesus. There's been other guys that have received that letter, and it's unfortunate, man. But I mean, PowerSlap knows who they want. They know what they want, like what type of person they want, and it's just unfortunate. I don't fully agree with the whole Slap Jesus. I really think that Slap Jesus has a lot of talent to continue it being part of this sport. But I mean, they did it for their own reasons, you know.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing. We're planning on speaking to Slap Jesus and getting more information from him and hearing what he has to say. We spoke to AMIR, who's close with him, and he said he's going to try to fight for him as well to see if maybe there's some way to get him back in. But it is unfortunate. But I want to go back to the new roster that we've seen on the website. Have you looked through it? Anybody on there kind of piquing your interest? Any names that have been added that you're kind of like, okay, I want that guy? Any of those names that you feel prime for a call out? Because I know a lot of them are going to be looking for you. You're, like you said, you're big in the sport, right? You're somebody to take down and make a name for themselves.
You know, I have I kind of like browse through like the new roster. There's a lot of names that I don't know, and there's a lot of the names or a lot of the participants are blacked out, so you don't really know. For me, I personally like to see the faces because I'm bad with names. But honestly, in terms of whoever's new to the roster, if they are like raw new to PowerSlap and they don't have a lot of experience or whatever in different combat sports, I'm gonna be just straight out and be like, hey, you know what? Because I know a lot of the guys are gonna want to challenge me, and as well as challenge some of the other top names like KO Chris and other participants. But I honestly think that in order to challenge me personally, you would probably have to get at least 2 matches in and win those 2 matches and show that you've got what it takes to be able to compete. I don't want to just be giving freebies, you know, at this point. I feel like I should be I'm at this level where I can do that. And I never thought I would be like that type of person, but you know, I went through a lot, man. I went through a lot to get to this record, to get to this record. I went through a lot to get my wins. I went through a lot to get an opportunity to get go for the belt, and I just feel like everyone else should also have that challenge. You know, it's not just me trying to be or trying to like think of myself as like this like full of himself type of person. It's just like everyone, even in any sport, you should have a record on yourself before you start like challenging the higher rank guys. And I feel like once you show that, hell yeah, like I'll definitely be maybe scoping out those competitions. But for now, I don't have anyone in mind.
For sure. In terms of season 2, I know they're gonna do another like kind of road to the title series. I have a big feeling it's gonna be really different come season 2, now that they've done season 1, kind of like work out a little bit of the kinks. But in the meantime, have they contacted you or any of the fighters that you've heard about doing kind of like a fight night in between, something else to kind of keep you guys still active that are still on contract and still have fights?
No, they haven't contacted us, not that I know of, and I'm sure they would have contacted me already. But I feel like right now, I feel like there is for sure going to be something. I feel like the only reason why we haven't heard anything yet is because they are focusing on that season two. They want it to be. They already have most of the participants that are going to be taking part of that season two. I don't think whatever you're seeing on the website or whatever, it's not going to be automatic. You're coming to the house pretty much. Like it's going to be. I'm pretty sure there's still going to be another set of qualifying matches, and I feel like the PowerSlap is just focusing on just executing a well initiation of season two. So maybe once all that is set in stone and all the logistics are pretty much taken care of, that's when they're gonna be like, okay, now we have the event now. Because I think with us, now that we're like officially part of the roster, I feel like it's so easy for them to just set up a date, set up a location, and just hit us up. Whereas starting season two, there's a lot of things that they still need to kind of like work out. So I feel like once that is worked out, you're gonna hear about this event that most likely will take place before season two starts.
Well, I think you were such a big name in season one. It would kind of be foolish not to have you some point in season two, even as a coach, right?
Yeah, I
You
would love
were
that.
they have this reputation or this persona built up of you of this resident bad boy. Why not run with that and have you like coach, assistant coach, get you out to Slap Island, right? They're gonna convert
Yeah.
the whole Fight Island and Slap Island. Is that something you'd be interested in doing? Would you take a coaching role on season two?
Fuck yeah, man. I'm always big on coaching people, boxing, weightlifting, and just in life. You know, I grew up just being a leader pretty much, and in all sorts of areas of my life, and I feel like I would be a great coach. I feel like I have a lot in my plate to be able to share with these new fighters. I have a lot of. I think I would definitely put them to work. There was a on the season one. I mean, I'm not. Wolverine was a really great coach, and I really appreciate everything he did for us. But I'll definitely bring a whole different level of training, sweat, maybe tears. Just like like I want to be able to like push people to like not just be out there to like do some like quick little trainings. No, I want to see some sweat. I want to see some just like people wanting to puke, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully, I would be down as fuck to be able to be a coach. I think that's one of my goals. If it's not season two, hopefully season three. Like I really do hope that they kind of like check in who would be ideal for the coach position, who would they want to see as that clash at the end for the belt. Maybe it could be me and John Davis. John Davis is a hell of a fucking hard worker, and it would be a cool way to do that rematch. And if it's not John Davis, there's other fighters like Wes that have that potential to coach. Jesus Gaspar, man, like that guy. He takes off his shirt, he's ripped, and every time I work out with that guy, he teaches me a lot of stuff that I probably already knew, but I didn't want to do because I didn't want to put my body through that. I fucking sometimes get a little too lazy when it comes to me just working out. But there's a lot of guys that definitely have potential to be coaches.
So you're saying you want to be on the other side of the noodle now, swinging the noodle.
Yeah. I want to be that guy, man. I want to be able to like bring up one of the things that I love about like coaching is just like um seeing the outcome and like being able to see what you create or like what you help create or what you help evolve. Like that's the best feeling. Like so say we get like these slappers that are already pretty good, they have a hard hit, they have a good little foundation, but then seeing what I can add to like make them even more monstrous, that's like an awesome feeling. And just being able to see people win off of what you're teaching them, I think that would be super super rewarding and cool. So I feel like hopefully they call me.
I think it would be really cool to see you kind of like take that role, take that like mentorship kind of leader, see you in that light, because we didn't get to see that in the show, right? That'd be really cool to
Yeah,
see
yeah,
you
for
in there.
sure.
I don't want to take up too much of your time. I see you got your Rumble hat on. I know you're ready to get on and stream some Fortnite. Oh, can we find you streaming Fortnite? Is that something you're doing? You streaming that
Uh,
on Rumble yet?
Not yet, but you will see it soon. Here on the island, it's kind of hard to get a lot of stuff that you need to stream. So I'm trying to like figure out all that kind of stuff. I think I just need my. Honestly, I'm really bad at like setting up stuff. So I'm like trying to figure out what I need to be able to do. But I got my team going. I got everything that comes with like the what do you call it, the entertainment aspect. I have it, my friends, my brother. I have a twin brother, so you'll probably see like a second person that's exactly like me. But I just don't have the technology just yet. But just wait, maybe like in a month or two, I hope that I can get everything set up. But for now, you'll just be able to see maybe clips that I just share and stuff like that. We play Fortnite and Rocket League a lot, so I'm not the best, but we're decent enough that we could entertain.
Awesome, man. Well, I don't know if you know, Rumble's got live streaming now. It's a pretty
Oh,
awesome
shit, I didn't know.
platform. Yeah, that's where we're going to
Yeah,
be posting a lot of like, we're going to be posting this. We're going to be posting a lot more on Rumble. It is the new home for PowerSlap. We got a hat too at the event. So, we're
nice, nice.
going to be supporting the platform. But yeah, they got live now. So it might be a great spot to kind of like, they already host
Yeah,
PowerSlap. You fit right in there, do some gaming.
yeah, yeah. No, I definitely will check that out. It's just I have my TV, I have my laptop, I have my Xbox. I just need to figure out how to combine it all together and start streaming and stuff.
DM me. I'll help you get it. I'll help you get it
Oh
sorted.
yeah.
We'll get you online.
Oh
Don't
fuck yeah.
worry about that.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
I appreciate you giving us the time. Thank you so much. We won't keep you any longer. Before we go, anything you want to plug, merch, sponsors? You got any of that going on yet? Website? Where can people find you? Instagram?
Probably the biggest thing that I'm just doing right now is my Instagram, Azael.d.luffy. Maybe if you just search up Azeal Rodriguezz, you'll see me. My TikTok is on my Instagram, so follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to get a little bit of my pets. It's usually my pets that are on there, but I'll try to do some other work. My YouTube, I have a YouTube as well. I have in the description that I'm going to start putting things on a weekly basis, but again, I just been pretty busy with these workouts and just taking care of my wife. So that'll be coming soon. So just I think if you look up Azael Rodriguezz, you'll probably see me on YouTube. But all those links will probably be on the on my Instagram page. So Azael.d.luffy. You'll be able to find me on Instagram and then find me in the other platforms.
For sure. I'll hit you up after this. We'll get that information. We'll put it in the description. You guys can find it down below. Thank you so much for your time, man. We really hope to see you in season 2. I think that'd be really fun now that we brought it up and kind of spitballed it.
Yeah,
I want to make it happen. I want to see that.
let's make it happen. Let's make it
Well,
happen, man. That would
you
be
heard
cool.
that, people. Everyone tweet at Dana White. We want to see Azael coach season 2 out in Dubai, Slap Island.
Let's get it, man. I appreciate you so much for this time, and yeah, thank you for for everything that you do for us.
No, man. Thank you. Without you guys, we don't have anything to cover. So thank you so much. Have a great evening.
You too, man. Thank you, guys. Take
Bye.
care.